Evening, guys, and today I have different kinds of alarms here. So as you can see, we have the simplex section. So the first one which we're gonna film is the first one is the simplex section, the ESC Genesis section, the system sensor section, the Bell section, the Gentex Commander 3 section, and the Pulse Station section, and the Bell section. We're going to go ahead and get started with the simplex section first. Alright, so our first section, which we're going to have, is our two different kinds of simplex TrueAlert speaker strobes. Of course, in this video, I have filmed a lot of fire alarms here. So as you can see, these two are two simplex TrueAlert speaker strobes. So you know what they are? So these are for, in the larger buildings, one of these fire alarms could be installed. And now normally, the speaker can make the siren noise, and like 4 times, and also the message comes out of the speaker here. And as you can see, so when the fire alarm plays the message, the strobe is going to flash. And then, yeah, this one too, and the other one here. And then both model numbers are 4906, 9151. They're both not models. And as you can see, this one is branded by Simplex, because usually this one is a Simplex section. And yes. See the model number here? 4906, 9151. This one's old. The other one is old, because I think I got it like almost 4 years ago. This one, too. This one's also old. Got it like 2019, I don't know. Yeah, I got this one in 2019. Yes, one screw is missing, and the wire popped out of this one. So, yeah, so as you can see, I just fixed the strobe on this one. So the speaker and the strobe is working, not this one. I think the speaker is not working, or maybe the strobe's also working. So that is the simplex section. Simplex TrueAlert speaker strobe section. And now we're going to move on to the ESC Genesis section here. So right here we have different alarms here. We got the ESC Genesis horn strobe. We got an ESC Genesis multi-CD speaker strobe. We're going to go ahead and get started here. So as you can see, we're going to go ahead and start off with an ESC Genesis multi-CD horn strobe. Of course, this one is a mini fire alarm, as you can see right there. The mini means it's small. See, the model number is EG1HDVM, and this one's a multi-CD horn strobe. This one right here is the positive, this one's the negative. So these are the strobe and horn, positive and negative. As you can see right there. This one's also multi-candela. And also this horn right here will make a louder noise if you pull the fire alarm. The horn strobe and the strobe is gonna go off. So, yeah. And as you can see, this one's also a very bright strobe right here. And then you see this little picture graph right there, the graph. Now, normally when there's a fire, when you see this thing right here, that's the graph. So as you can see, this graph right here, it shows you when there's a fire in the building, you evacuate. And the horn strobe, this horn strobe right here is going to go off. So, yeah. And then how about this one right here? So this one right here, this one is a multi-CD speaker strobe. And of course, this one is supposed to be on the ceiling right here. You see the ceiling right here? Right here? You can mount this one to the ceiling. And now normally, this one's multi-candela once again. So this one right here, on the right next to the, no. So this one right here, this is the speaker here. So these are the watts or volts. I don't know. These are the watts and volts. So this one is actually going through the speaker, because like if you like to change the volume of it, it's fine. Or if you didn't hear the speaker, make sure you put it louder. And here's the strobe, and right next, so the candela is actually right next to the strobe, because now normally if you want to switch the candela, You may like change it to any candela that you like. I like to say like 75 candela. So yeah, and one more thing, the speaker over here needs to be hooked up to an amplifier as well. So I almost forgot about this one. This one does not have fire alarm lettering. This one does not have fire lettering. This one does not have fire lettering here. So yeah. So that is an EST. So these are the two EST Genesis horn strobes. I mean, EST Genesis fire alarms. So we're done with the simplex and the EST Genesis section. Now we're got more. Alright, so this one right here, now we'll move on to the bell section here. So this one right here, I got two different bells. So I have the fire alarm weatherproof bell, but 120 VAC. This one is a fire alarm bell. Of course, this one does not even have wires on it. I just took the wires out. And now normally this one does not work. I just tell you that. So this this one could be weatherproof, and normally not even weatherproof, but you may like put these things like outside or different kinds of stuff you can do with it. But I recommend weatherproof means you can put any fire alarms outside, like this bell. So yeah, this one's really old. I got this like in my birthday, like I was like 11 years old, I think. So yeah. And yep, no wires onto it. So yeah, you may also make connected to the other fire alarms as well. A fire alarm plate, whatever. And this one right here, I also have my Gardner Mass bell, as you can see right here. And now normally this one is a really old bell. Because now normally this one's old and this one is messed up. And now normally it just had paint on it. I don't know why. But now normally this one does have wires here. And you have the wires are the strobe positive, and this one's the strobe negative for it. I mean, no, bell positive and the bell negative. This one says top, so you might insert this one over here, and also over here. And now normally, Gardner Mass is just the bell. And also, I think you may take out this big screw right here if you like. Or maybe like replace a new fire alarm right onto it. So, really hard to understand. And this one might be like also an outdoors too. But this one could be an outdoors. The other one could be an outdoors as well. So, yeah. Really nice. So that's the bell section. Now we're going to move on to the other section. Now we're going to move on to the system sensor section here. So as you can see, now we'll move on to the system sensor section. So right here we have the fire alarm, the speaker strobe. We have the one as a horn strobe here. And now, what should we start first? We'll be starting off with the system sensor P125075 horn strobe. So as you can see, this horn strobe is actually old. And now if you flip it to the back, you see one screw terminal here. The reason why I have one screw terminal here, I think I lost the screw for it. But don't you worry, I might get a replacement screw too. You also have, so these two right here is the horn, and these two are for the strobe, as you can see. Let's see, let's turn my flashlight on. Yeah, you got the strobe. These two are the strobe, and these two are the horn. So, and also, if you go ahead and get the wires in, get your flathead screwdriver, and also put the wires onto these terminals. Like pop this off, and after you're done, you may pop it on. And as you can see, this one is not even actually multi-candela, because now normally this one is on 1575 candela. No candela, this one is 1575. But some fire alarms do have multi-candela, so some fire alarms can have the candela on the inside too. So, yeah. And then how about this one? We got our own system sensor SPSW speaker strobe right here. So as you can see, this speaker strobe is actually old. I got it when like coronavirus started. So, and if you flip it onto the side here, you see the model number. Model number is SPSW. And as you can see, this one's different. That I have this fire alarm. This one, which I do have the system sensor P2R, but this one over here is the horn strobe. This one's the speaker strobe. Multi-candela. And so here are the volts here. See the volts? Let's turn my flashlight on. Alright, so as you can see, these are the volts. We have 25 volts, 70 volts. I put it on 70 volts because I think that's going to be the loudest of the speaker. And then you're going to have 1/4K watts. Of course, this one's the loudest. 1/2 watts. 1 watt and 2 watts. The other one's 25 volts and 70 volts. But they're the loudest, I can tell you. But 70 volts are the loudest, so as the volts. No, the volts are the loudest. I put on 70. And the watts are 1/4K. So, yeah, which is really cool. So there's the system sensor section. Now we're gonna move on to the pole station section here. But we have the one which is branded by Potter. We got the one that is branded by Edwards. I'm sorry about that. Alright, now let's go ahead and get started. So this one right here. This is my own Potter pole station right here. And now normally this pole station is actually made out of metal. Because of course this one's actually metal because like normally yeah, this one's made out of metal, as you can see right there. And so this one looks like the one as the simplex pole station, the one I have on the board. But this one does not do the break glass one. This one you can do like dual action or single action, whatever. And right here, the back. Well, the back has one terminal because I think I accidentally broke one. But to pull it down, I can't pull it. But I think I do have a key for it, I think. But the ones that's pulled down, the handle got being up. But yeah, I think I think I scratched it too much. I think it is. But in the inside, this one has a button in the inside, as you can see. But you cannot see it because usually the pole station is shut. And so when you pull down the fire alarm, the alarms are going to go off. I'm not going to pull it anyways. I don't like to pull it. And I do not have a key for it. So some pole stations, this metal pole station can have the key lock here. But some pole stations may do have the hex lock. So, yeah. Yeah, I can't. Alright. So. Oh, yeah, there's also some metal pole stations that do have the simplex backs, I think.